he's doing Wither. Got him. Got him. Welcome back, everybody, to the show. I am your host, as always, Jay Villain, aka That Villain Jay, and tonight we have a very special treat for you. Yes, we do. We're doing a revamp of a deck that we ran quite a while ago that actually has some good new tech in it because of Mayhem. Added a little bit of Smash, a little bit of Discard. This is going to be called the Phoenix Disco. We are using the Phoenix Discard stuff, which is Joshua Phoenix Donovan for Final Fantasy, but we're adding a couple of these other discard stuff along with the Monument to Endurance to pull off some interesting combos and tricks right here. So yeah, we're gonna break it down for you in a second. First thing I need you to do for me is, of course, tenderly press that like button, gently press that subscribe button, because if you don't press that like and subscribe button, guys, I'm gonna be honest with you, you're gonna get attacked by the like and subscribe, which you may or may not know is a YouTube werewolf who will viciously maul you and attack you for not liking the video and subscribing to the channel today. Join us on the stream every night at twitch.tv/thatvillainj for all live streaming goodness. We'd love to have you there live and in person on Twitch and on YouTube. Both of those places you can catch us going live. Check out our Discord community for all latest news, information, post your decks, post memes, ask questions. It's all right there in Discord. So join us, you can share your deck with me, and of course this deck and all the other ones that I build are going to be available down below on my AetherHub in case you want to get a copy of Moxfield as well, down there in the description. So what are we talking about? I ran this in Mythic and I felt like I did pretty good with it. It had a couple of good tricks up its sleeve. First things first, removal. Seam Rip is coming in really handy lately. There's a lot of 1 and 2 drops that need to get out of there. There's a lot of 1 and 2 drops that really need to get removed. Sheltered by Ghost, 1 and 2 drop. You know, Agatha's Cauldron, that's a 1 drop. There's a lot of things that are useful to just immediately get rid of, play some immediate suppression. So I really like a couple of Seam Rips to really start ripping them down right there. As far as other removal, I'm going to go with 4 Get Lost to go for enchantments, planeswalkers, and creatures, even though there's not that many planeswalkers anymore. And I think I had to. I didn't originally have Sheltered by Ghost in this, man. But listen, everyone is running Sheltered. We're getting hit with Sheltered. It's really rough out there. I've got to kind of run 2 Shelters. I don't want to over-rely on it because I'm kind of tired of the card. But man, it is really hard to nerf myself and not run this. However, I get it if you don't want to run this right now. Next thing's next. Marauding Mako. Yeah, this guy's in this shark is having a comeback right there. Look how happy he is swinging on a rope. 1 red, 1/1. Whenever you discard, put that many 1/1 counters on it. You can also cycle it, so you can discard it and draw a card. A pirate shark. Look at that. Good stuff right there, especially when we're continually discarding, constantly putting more power and pressure onto the board. Skittering Kidder is actually a really good card. It's a 1/1 haste for 1 red, which is already decent, but you can discard a card, sacrifice, and draw, which will help you trigger off any of your other things. I have flat out used this to win games, believe it or not. When you combine this with Monument to Endurance or any of these other cards, you can absolutely figure out ways to really get diverse with how you're discarding and drawing, and doing it at any speed on your opponent's turn, right away, whatever. It is a super useful utility for an uncommon right there. So talking about the core concept of this, of course we got to have my man Fear of Missing Out. 1 red and 1 Nightmare, 2/3 enchantment creature. Whenever this creature enters, you discard a card, then you draw. Of course, we want draw and discard being the main crux of this deck. Whenever this creature attacks for the first time each turn, if there are 4 or more card types among in your graveyard, basically you have your Delirium, you have 4 different types. Untap target creature, there's an additional combat phase for that creature. Very dangerous. He is a high level card. High level meta decks run him. He's very dangerous in this for the discard and for the extra combat turn. Very useful 2-drop, 2/3, really good stat line all around, solid. We're also going to go with a Lightning Helix. I do like just shooting that directly at opponent, especially combining it with the Phoenix, who basically shoots miniature Lightning Helixes. Actually really fun stuff. So just direct damage, gaining that life back if we need it, taking out opponents creatures, or just going directly to face as we go. So that's fine too. Quint's Insight, I actually thought about putting more of in there because it's actually really useful. 1 red and 1. At the beginning of your verse main phase, discard a card. If you do, draw a card. Whenever you play a land or cast a spell from anywhere other than your hand, this enchantment deals 1 damage to each opponent. So if you play anything from anywhere other than your hand, meaning Mayhem or Exile, it deals 1 damage. I don't really care about the Mayhem or the 1 damage. It's not super useful, even though we do have some Mayhem cards potentially. What I do is I like discarding a card every single turn and then drawing. So we can actually keep stuff in our hand we don't need, make sure that we get a guaranteed discard every single turn to hit that Monument of Endurance off, and then draw a card on top of that as well. So keep Quint's Insight in mind. So the core crux of the deck, what do we have here? Well, I actually found a really good way with Cosmic Grand Zenith right here. 1 white and 2/4. Whenever you cast your second spell each turn, you either create 2 1/1 white creature tokens, or you put a 1/1 on everyone across the board. Easy to cast second spell each turn. This is a very cheap deck. As you can see, there's nothing more expensive than 3 on this one. Okay, so if you're not casting anything higher than 3, well then, you know, it's pretty easy. Put her down on turn 3. Turn 4, it's easy to cast 2 spells, get everyone out, pump everyone up. She's also a big target. She's a 2/4 heavy body, solid defender. It just puts pressure on the board, generally speaking, and keeps kind of that consistency down, keeps board presence, can perpetually, you know, you're constantly getting a flow of cards in your hand and playing them. So she's always going to either be pumping or playing out creatures right there. So really good on the Cosmic Grand Zenith right there. So now the main crux of the deck, that's a support card right there, is Joshua Phoenix Dominant, this Boros card, and Monument to Endurance. Let's talk about Monument first. This is a 3-drop artifact. Whenever you discard a card, you choose one that hasn't been chosen this turn, meaning that you can eventually choose all 3 if you choose, if you eventually discard all those cards. You get 3 options. Draw a card, create a treasure token, each opponent loses 3 life. Very, very, very good stuff right there. We consistently want to make people lose life. We also want to draw cards, and we need to create treasure tokens. They're all useful, but we need to know when to do them. When you're on the attack, when you really know you're going to rip somebody down, keep hitting them with life loss when they're low. Otherwise, you kind of want to keep filling out your hand with more and more cards, because this is a very card hungry deck. You have to discard a lot of things, so it's a very card hungry deck in that regard. So you kind of always want to draw, then do damage, then create a treasure. We don't need to ramp that much. Treasure is useful, but it's not as useful as you might think it would be, being that everything is pretty cheap and we usually have a steady flow of mana into our hand altogether. Here's the trick with this. This happens this turn. Let me tell you something funny about that. Skittering Kitten, let me tell you a secret about him. You can sacrifice him on your opponent's turn. So if you do Monument to Endurance and then you discard a card, you can say you lose 3 life. It goes to your opponent. You can immediately sacrifice Skittering Kitten and discard a card and make them lose 3 life again. So you can actually stack up how many times Skittering Kitten and Monument Endurance has it really nice. It's kind of like a lightning bolt. Like you sacrifice and discard a card, you lightning bolt your opponent. Have 2 of these out at 6 damage. It's actually super, super useful. So there's a lot of combat tricks and things that you can do, generally speaking, to kind of get off that that extra treasure, that extra card draw, or anything that you need. Like even doing this, like what I do is I'll have Skittering Kitten, I'll declare a blocker. They'll swing at me, I'll declare Skittering Kitten a blocker, discard it, discard a card, draw a card, and then draw an extra card. So I draw 2 cards, declared a blocker, sacrificed it, and I got a huge advantage out of it, or I caused them damage. So it's actually really, really, really cool combination plays that you can pull off with Monument, but you can slowly, the more you discard, the more you can burn down their life, have superiority. And of course, Joshua Phoenix Dominant, here it is, 1 white, 1 red, and 1 3-drop, 3/4. Good stat line for a 3-drop right there. Human Noble Wizard, whenever Joshua enters, discard up to 2 cards, then draw that many. So you can discard specifically 2, which is very, very nice for everything that we're doing. A Monument to Endurance likes that a lot as well. Then draw 2. We also have the ability to turn into the Phoenix, Warden of Fire. If we pay 1 red, 1 white, and 3 Boros, and 5 total, you tap, exile, return as the Phoenix. This is a 4/4 flying and lifelink, and you basically get 2 mini lightning helixes a turn. It deals 2 damage to each opponent. Guess what that means? 2 damage to each opponent means with lifelink, guess what? We gain 2 life. So 2 damage, we gain 2 life. 2 damage, we gain 2 life. Then, Flames of Rebirth. Return any number of cards, creature cards with total mana value 6 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield, exile, and flip them back to Joshua. So you get to reanimate a bunch of the stuff that you threw away or died. So if Cosmogran, Fear of Missing Out, Skittering Kitten, whatever you already had that died or got thrown into the trash from whatever happened, or you discarded it, it'll immediately come back onto the battlefield, and then it'll flip back up to Joshua, and then you can discard that many again and repeat the cycle as many times as the Phoenix burns as we go right there. So that is what we're looking at right there. It is a snappy, strange deck. It is a different type of Boros, which is what I wanted to do. Really fun though, and I had a good time with it in Mythic. There's a couple other tricks we can do. Sunbillow Verge and Sacred Foundry. We do have mana 8 mountains, 7 plains as it goes. We look at the stats here: 20 creatures, humans, cats, heroes, nightmares, sharks, pirates, soldiers, a little bit of everything. 8 instants, 4 artifacts, 8 enchantments, 23 lands on a 2.1 average. Phoenix Disco. The thing you might see is I did occasionally have Ruzik. Ruzik is not bad because it can be completely red here. It can be 2 red and 1, and it lets you get treasure, and it also lets you mayhem it so you can cast him from discarding. It's not terrible. You'll see me swap him in and out occasionally. You'll see me play with Ruzik. He is a nice way to, if you have the mana and you want to discard him, he does get you on the board, and he does force a discard each turn and give you a treasure token. So he's okay. He's okay. He's a cool goblin villain. He's all right. Thrill of Possibility is a great way to discard and draw. Quint's Insight, you might need another one. Inti is not bad either for attacking with +1/+1 and trample. Yeah, really, really good stuff right there. That is also a good discard. Charming Scoundrel is a good discard and draw as well with haste on there. Also ramping. Knife Trick is good for discarding a card. You can you either discard or pay an extra 2. It deals 3 damage. So if you want to get something off right here, you can do something like throw Knife Trick out, 3 damage to somebody, discard a card, and do 3 damage to their opponent because you discarded on that. And Grease Wrench Goblin, who has been making a comeback as a 2/1, 1 red drop right there. You can exhaust, you discard up to 2 cards, then draw that many, and put a 1/1 counter on the creature. So a lot of people have been playing that lately. It does fit the bill pretty decently as it goes. So all of those are great options for you in case you want to swap them in. That is what we're looking at with the Phoenix Disco. A little snappy, a little pappy for your sideboard, and a little fun. So yeah, I just want to do something different. I'm in Mythic. There's no sense in just playing meta. We want to do something crazy here. Speaking of crazy, that's a crazy deck I was running. Leave a comment. Tell me what you think. Make sure you like the video. I'd really appreciate it. Let's get into it, guys. Here we go. Show me proof other than vibes. That's all I want. Other than fucking vibes, show me some sort of concrete proof and I'll believe you. Nothing? Got any links about how the game fucks you on purpose? Anything? I'm not saying that you don't get bad runs of cards. I'm not saying that variance doesn't suck. Variance sucks. It hurts a lot, man. Variance is bad sometimes. Enters tapped. Seam rip. So you don't, Fabrizio, you don't have proof then. You just saying shit to say shit. Hey, what's up, Wheelchair Mafia? How you doing? I haven't seen you in like a couple of weeks. Where you been at? Boom. There you go. Windmills, how you doing? What's he gonna run here? Unholy Annex. Rockhurst Rakshasa. Gonna do that. Boom, boom. Gonna see what he does here. No, it's not. It's for prestige. It's not for the rewards. Getting to Mythic is for prestige, not for an extra pack and gold. Ellis Flowers. How you doing? He's really debating what to do. One could even say he's master debating. He's trying to figure out his play. Going in for 5. That's decayed. So he gonna activate a demon, or is he gonna activate that? I think he knows he's kind of up the creek here. I think he may know he's up the creek. He may know he's up the creek. Chorizo noodle stir fry. That shit. Just hearing that made me hungry. Just hearing that made me fucking hungry. Oof. Throw that down. Finish him off right there. There you go. Chorizo. Well, if I said if any of my videos get to 150 likes, I'm going to give away packs to the people who commented. And we were waiting till we got 3, and we got 3. So three videos did achieve 150 likes, which was very nice. So I've got one of the first pack giveaways. If you don't want a physical pack mailed to you, I'll just give you $5 on Steam if that's what you want. So we have physical Spider-Man packs to get. If people don't want physical Spider-Man packs, I'll just give you $6. You give me your Steam account, and I'll send you $6 Steam dollars, or 5. I think I'd only send it in 5s. That was a really useful thing that guy did there. He fucking just made me spend an extra mana for no reason. Oh, yeah, the Sephiroth decks. Oh, I'm glad you like the Sephiroth decks. Boom. Let's get rid of the second fear of missing out. Well, there you go. Gloria, Gloria. I think he's going to have a counterspell. He's already shown that he likes control. This is Teamer Battlecrier. Probably going to have a knockback or... Yeah, there you go. Let's get rid of Seam Rip. Let's go in. Boom. Cheese Blast, welcome to the show. He is going to definitely Splash Portal that. 100% he's going to Splash Portal that. That's the reason it's being held up like there. Oh my goodness, he did Splash Portal it. That is wild. Whoa, Black Betty. Cosmogran is always steady. Cosmogran. Do-do-do. Do-do. It's going to play another knockback, probably. Or a counterspell. Boom. There you go. Hey, what's up, Anthony? I should get back to it. I haven't used Sephiroth in a while. I should use Sephiroth. I'm always ashamed of using Sephiroth. That's the problem. I'm always like, I use Sephiroth too much, but it's like he's okay. He's not I wonder if this guy's excited for the Avatar set. I wouldn't say he's like the man, but he's decent. He's a good support player. He does well in Gruul. I mean in Golgari. Yeah, all the YouTube names are all fucked up now. I don't know what's going on with that, but the YouTube names are all effed up. I don't much like it. I don't much like it. Okay, white. Let's do this. Let's pay 2 life. Fuck it, I don't give a shit. I don't give a fuck. Boom. Push him in. Boom. Okay. Exile. My turn. Boom, boom. Let's do that. My turn. White, blue, red. Green to red. Got a machine head. It's better than the rest. My go. I know it's my go. Chill. Two mana, look at that. White our sight. Who's getting it? We're gonna pay 2 life to get that in. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. Humans. We're gonna pay 2 life to get that in. I'm gonna put you down. Kutzel's flanker, get rid of it. Get lost. Draw a card. Each opponent loses 3 life. It's a mana. Destroy you. Put a 1/1 counter on each creature. Got him. Hey, how we doing, guys? We're going to be doing a couple of giveaways today, too, by the way. I got my prize wheel here. Where's my prize wheel? We'll do another one. We'll see. We'll talk about it in a minute. I had a friend who used to work in a nuclear reactor. He told me a funny story once. I wouldn't say it. He said, you know, everyone carries these radiation detectors. I know, it's really nice to be able to play them. Impala Kush 420. I wonder what this guy does in his free time. And I guess they had a battery or something in them to show like a light or something. I don't know. They're pretty basic battery detectors. Radiation detectors, personal radiation detectors. So he was like, one day we're down there and someone's radiation detector goes off. Beep, 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 beep. And he's like, uh-oh, that's not good. All right, so what's going on here? I'm getting a reading. He's like, then in a few minutes, everyone's all across everywhere starts going off with a weird beep. And I guess it wasn't like a normal beeping. It was like an odd signal it was giving them, or odd warning. But it's all started with happening within a few minutes. So they're like, okay, so there's a plant-wide radiation leak. So it turns out all of these radiation detectors had a low battery signal. And that what was going on, because they were all turned on and running the same level of, you know, probably coin battery for the last 10 years. And they all had a low battery warning, which made everyone think that there was a massive radiation leak. I play Brawl every now and then, Kid Dumpling. You know what was really due for a remake, Cheese Blast? I wish we could get Dirge of Cerberus. I'd really appreciate if we got a Dirge of Cerberus remake, man. That's due for one, you know what I'm saying? Let's put down Monument to Endurance. Boom. Yeah, Final Fantasy really knocked it out of the park with edgy fucking 90s dudes. Very informative on how I developed as a person. Jappy Grizel, hopefully this is a better time for you, Jappy Grizel. Maybe you're getting home from work. Matthew, how you doing? And Impala Kush is gone. He got way too high. Let's do a couple more games. We'll wait for new people to come, and then we'll do some giveaway stuff. How's that sound, guys? Ronnie, how you doing, man? Skittering Kidder. Ping him for 1. Dr. Poggers. Takes damage for Lava Spurs. Let's put down Fear of Missing Out. I don't know if I need Ruzik right now. Another Monument's not bad. Boom. Alright, we'll end the turn there. What's shaking, Crispy Bacon? Cloud, Midgard Mercenary. Speaking of Final Fantasy. Alright. Let's do this. Yeah, people don't want you. Honestly, they found right now that the best way to play the game is to just simply prevent you from playing as much as possible. People have hit onto this dynamic where they're saying, "Hey, what's the #1 way that I can win the game is just stop my opponent from ever doing anything or playing any cards, or really even in being in possession of any cards." That's a good way. We're gonna get rid of the Sacred Foundry. We'll draw a card. Well, that sucks. Let's do Joshua. Do that. No attacks. End turn. Yeah, people have realized that really playing the game of Magic is a sucker's game. It's a fool's game. The best thing you can do is just not play Magic and then win that way. By not playing Magic, you can win the most Magic. I think that is what people realized. Simply by not playing. Alright, what are the chances he has a protection card here? Very high. Oh yeah, the double triggers off. If any ability or cloud triggers, it's triggered an additional time. Yeah, that's my bad. I'm stupid for doing that. Job select. I forgot about that. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, we're gonna quit there. Good deck, though. I appreciate that guy, honestly. Aside from spamming Sheltered by Ghosts, honestly, though. Shork. I like how Shork went away for a little while, now he's back. I don't like that I don't have red immediately. However, I'm going to keep this hand. I'll do that. Gonna get rid of you right away. I don't fucking like you. Virtues, yeah, man. Virtues, there's two of them that are quite strong. The other ones aren't great. The red one is arguably the weakest. I've seen the green one used a little bit, but black and white are definitely unbelievably powerful virtues. I saw a lot of play. Let's do this. Put you down. Let's get rid of Quint's Insight. I don't think I need that one yet. Got another red mana. Boom. Ooh, Drunith the whatever. Okay, well, I know I fucking hate her, so... You gotta get rid of her. She's on site, by the way. Don't ever let that card survive. It's unbelievably busted. It gives you, whenever you cast a creature spell, you copy it and duplicate it. It's fucking awful. Abysmally bad. Prof's Edict. Okay. Okay. Ooh, this is gonna be a tough one. Hey, what's up, True Pixels? How you doing? Out of there. 33 Dante did not have it. All right. Put down Skittering Kidder. Yeah, the prices of Mayhem needed to be way cheaper, by the way. That was one of the main issues that I had, which those prices, man, they needed to be way cheap. Like if I'm pulling off Mayhem, you're discounting me. Like some of them weren't even cheaper. They just let you cast with flexible mana. Like that is dog shit. That just does not add any value. It's like, oh well, you can fucking you can have flexible mana if you fucking Mayhem it. That is not a motivation right there, man. I'm sorry. I don't know who told you that was a motivation, but that is not a fucking motivation. That is not fucking helping anybody. They needed to be discounted. Yes, views are down. Views are down everywhere. They needed to be discounted into oblivion, unfortunately. This might be the only way that I survive, unfortunately. I hate doing it, but fuck me, man. Is he killing it? He's not killing it permanently. He's killing it for this set, right? He's just not doing this set in Bronze to Mythic, correct? I'm gonna go in. Ping. Ping. Okay. Build that up right there. Okay. Okay. And no attacks. And turn. There's a lot of can I say this? There's a lot of fluctuation in Magic right now. There's a lot of there's things that are just fluctuating. It's hard to say any one thing is happening. It's hard to say that any specific problem is occurring. Things are just in focus right now. Things are just in a weird spot, generally speaking. There's people coming into the game. There's people leaving the game. There's all kind of stuff happening. Screaming Mimi. Screaming Mimi goes in. We kill you, Screaming Mimi. We go in. Boom. Screaming Mimi number 2. Got him. Call the refrain. No, I haven't. I really should, goalie. I really should update it. I really should update it for a modern viewing audience. All right, one more, then we're going to do some giveaways. Garfield, Heathcliff. So, yeah, across the board, it appears that views are down everywhere. For me, for everyone. It is not easy. It is not easy. There are a few content creators that are growing. A lot of them are kind of just staying still. But you get to an inflection point where it's not worth the amount of effort that you're putting into it. You do get to the point where it's like what am I doing? I'm spending a lot of time, you know, working really hard at this, and it's not paying off. It's not even that it's not paying off financially, because honestly, that's not that big of a motivation. It's creatively, it's not paying off. Like, you don't feel that, you're not feeling a certain level of glee, or your work is not being seen. It really sucks to put effort into work and it to have not be seen. That hurts a lot as a content creator. I'll tell you that. To put a lot of effort into something and go, I really want people to see this, and because of trends or whatever, it doesn't work. That does hurt a lot, you know. Mist Moors. Okay. Alright, so we're gonna do this. And turn. Oh, Kaya. Okay.
Oh, like a good fight. Notice I didn't say fair. No victim goes unavenged.
Hey, what's up, fam quads? It hit. My turn. Sacred Foundry. We'll do enters tapped. We'll kill that.
This city's rotten as ever.
Gets to draw a card. We'll push in with everybody. Boom. We'll hold on to that. Could be a sweep. No, it's that.
Join the fight.
Sways is, of course, as you may or may not know, the triple color king. Nobody triple colors like him. Alright, so we gotta activate the Phoenix here. Yeah, you know, and I do want to shine a light on that about, you know, just not being seen as a creator. It again, people say it's not worth it, and I think a lot of people say, I think a lot of people think that we're talking about money. And that's not really what people, that's a lot of times when content creators saying it's not worth it to me anymore, they're talking about a creative endeavor. And I completely understand that, because it's a matter of, a lot of times it's a matter of, are people going to see this? Is it going to be rewarding creatively? You know, a lot of times you're doing it for people to say, well, Jay, I hit Mythic with your deck. I had a great time. I love this video. Like, you know, So I do think that that does get conflated occasionally. Pauper Commander. Wow. That sounds wild. Thank you, Mr. J. Langford. Yeah, there's very few people making a living off of this. I mean, they make money, but like this is not. You've got to have like 300. Maybe what 300k, 100, oh, probably over 50k to be making a decent. He's gonna kill that. Yeah. All right. Well, if I get a lightning helix, I can win. Nope. Could have got him if he didn't pop that one, but we got there. One more win, guys. One more win. I know Commander. I don't know all the nuances of Commander. There's a lot of fucking stuff. People talk about Commander. I have no fucking clue what they're talking about. I understand the rules and what you're supposed to do and the way to play it. I've played Commander before. It's just, it's not my favorite. There are some high-level Commander players that sound like they're speaking another language, though. I will say that. I have no fucking clue what they're talking about. I've never heard of the cards, and I've never heard of the strategies they're fucking talking about, so. All that tier shit, I don't understand any of that. They've lost me on that. That is so fucking opaque. Shelter. Okay, so we have nothing. Skitter and Kidder, you're going to have to die for the greater good here. Actually, you know what? We're going to wait. Perenniation? Is that what this is? Endurance pop. Strat bet. It's fine. Turn. What's he gonna do? 3D rebooter. Kaya, Soul Summoner. Surveil. Graveyard.
Stay focused.
Okay, so we're gonna do that. if I did... okay. If I got him out of the way...
I'm sorry, I couldn't fix things.
Okay. Arc enemy, two-headed giant. Man, I'd love a two-headed giant. In arena, two-headed giant would be fun as shit, man. It would be fun. The only thing I can think of, Day of Judgment, is this guy's running Perenniation. Or whatever the fuck it's called. Am I saying it right? He's doing Wither. Got him. Got him. That's why you like the Skitter and Kidder in the discard deck. It turns itself into a lightning bolt. Did y'all even catch what happened there? Cotard. How you doing, Cotard? Dovir, welcome. Juan Esquivera. Alright, guys. I'm happy with it. Does okay in Mythic. I think against a lot of heavy control decks, you're going to run into trouble, but overall, I'm fairly happy with what we're doing here. It's different, and it's a different kind of Boros that I wanted to get into, and there's a couple of dynamic plays that we can stick with. And you can, of course, tune it to be anti-meta, which is never a bad thing if you tune yourself to be anti-meta. So, not mad at this one, guys. Pretty good overall. I like it. We're going to have to leave that one right there, though. I enjoy this. I miss Joshua. He's a good card. He's a good card. I don't think people play him enough.